It was a cozy Saturday afternoon, and Sophie was sitting on the living room couch, scrolling through her phone. Her mom, Jane, walked in holding a cup of tea, a warm smile on her face. "Hey, honey," Jane said, sitting down next to Sophie. "How's your day going?" Sophie looked up, her face lighting up. "Hi, Mom. It's good, just relaxing a bit. I was thinking about school projects coming up. I might need some help with them." "Oh, I see," Jane said, taking a sip of her tea. "You some advice. Which one are you working on? Maybe I can give." Sophie chuckled. "Well, it's the history project, about the 1800s. I know you love history, so I thought maybe you could share some tips to make it interesting." Jane smiled, her eyes twinkling. "Ah, history. I've always loved how stories from the past can teach us so much. What's the theme of your project?" "It's about the Industrial Revolution. I'm trying to figure out how to make it sound exciting. You know?" Sophie said, looking a little uncertain. Jane nodded thoughtfully. "I get it. It's a big topic, but maybe you can focus on how it changed everyday life for people. Imagine what it must have been like to go from a horse and carriage to steam trains in just a few years." Sophie's eyes widened. "That's a cool idea. I could show how people's lives were impacted in different ways, like how workers' lives changed or how people traveled." "Exactly," Jane encouraged. "And remember, don't just focus on the facts. Tell a story. Talk about how people felt, what it was like for them to experience those changes." Sophie smiled, feeling much more confident. "Thanks, Mom. I knew you'd have great ideas. I always forget how much fun history can be when you look at it through people's eyes." Jane laughed softly, ruffling Sophie's hair. "You're welcome, sweetie. I'm happy to help. It's important to me that you enjoy learning, not just get through it. And remember, I'm always here if you need a hand with anything." Sophie leaned back against the couch, feeling warm inside. "I'm lucky to have you, Mom." Jane smiled gently. "And I'm lucky to have you, too." They sat there together, enjoying the quiet, knowing they could always count on each other, whether for school projects or heart-to-heart talks.